Hey, it's Omar from DepressionHero.com, where I show you how to deal with depression and how I overcame depression naturally without any meds. And I think you can do the same thing if you follow the same techniques that I've learned. In this video, I want you to be happy. Now you may be thinking, why do you want me to be happy? No, I don't want to borrow your lawnmower and I don't want you to buy me a beer. I just want you to be happy. March the 3rd is I Want You to Be Happy Day. I don't know who invented it, but there it is. And in this video, I'm going to show you ways to deal with depression and how to make space for allowing some happiness into your life. So, stick around. Now, as I said, you may be wondering why I want you to be happy. Well, I just want you to be happy because if I help you become happier, then I become happier. See, I heard a story a few years ago, I don't remember where, but they did this study, and if person A did a good deed for person B, then both person A and B actually benefited because they were measuring their brain waves and their brain activity or something like that. The interesting thing about the study was that person C, watching this interaction between A and B, also benefited from this good deed. So it was like a triple benefit, you know, A, B, and C. So right now there's all this bad news, and despite this bad news out there that the media keeps promoting, it's really your internal response that determines your state, right? Happiness comes from within. It's just that we have all these negative triggers out there. So I want to give you some positive triggers for a change. So just for a moment, I want you to smile and just think quickly right now of what you're grateful for, or what could you be grateful for. Why? See, when you're depressed, you have a negative filter on your mind, on your emotions, and on your body. You only think negative thoughts and focus on the gloom, and you get into this dark space. And then you only feel these negative or painful emotions. And your body's depressed too. You kind of lack energy and vitality and passion. There's no spring in your step. And it's like nothing's moving. You're stuck, right? You're stuck in this situation, in this dark spiral. So you have to do something different and get something to move. You've got to shift something to let something new into your present experience of life, right? Because that's your experience, is this negative filter. So imagine this I Want You to Be Happy Day like a happiness sale. Get your happiness for free. But remember, it's only for one day. So what happens is that the energy from that happiness will spread out from you. See, it's all about what you focus on, as I mentioned, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Instead of focusing on what's not working right now, you could think, well, it's a temporary setback. Now, if you're anything like me, it's become a habit for me to become negative. And even though I think of myself as a positive person, I have all of these negative thoughts all the time. I have these negative emotions all the time. And my body posture goes bad all the time. It's a huge thing for me, and I have to really be careful not to get carried away. That's what pulls us back into depression. So how can you break the cycle? What can you do? Well, instead of remembering and focusing on an emotionally painful experience of what happened or is happening to you right now, you're basically totally inwards focused at that moment. Instead, think back and focus on something exciting and fun that really exhilarates you. And then share that experience of excitement with somebody else. And that'll anchor it in your short-term memory right now. So instead of feeling this heavy weight on your shoulders and looking down, look up at the sky and walk just a little bit faster. Just those two tips alone will change your whole mood. Moving faster and looking up at the sky. More importantly, focus on helping somebody else become happy, right? Share a smile. Smile at a stranger. We're not used to that. You can also call up a friend out of the blue and just focus on them. Say, how are you? What's going on? You know, tell me about your life. You could also encourage somebody that you can see as having a bad day, like a waiter. They may be having a temporary setback experience, so just encourage them and say it's okay. You could also share some of the other techniques that you've learned from some of my other videos. the other person will be grateful to you for trying to help them, and you will feel valued instead of feeling worthless, right? You'll feel worthy. I want you to be happy, so enjoy your day of happiness and then pay it forward, and then do the same thing again tomorrow. Of course, you don't need an official holiday to make a change. You can do this any day. If you want to make me happy, please do share and like this video below and leave a comment for me as well. And also, if you want more techniques on how to beat depression naturally without any meds, then go to depressionhero.com, and I'll look forward to seeing you there.